the recording also, because we are going to record it. Anyways, we asked Amanda. Amanda is my level 1, and Allie is Amanda's level 1. And so Allie and I do a lot of work together and pass a lot of ideas off each other. And so we wanted Amanda to do a Zoom for our small little teams about getting us going for the new year and giving us momentum, because like I said, if anybody knows how to light a fire under somebody's booty, it is Amanda, the booty boo. The booty boo. She is amazing. She's an Emerald Ambassador, and she has rocked this business from day one. And so take notes, listen to her, take everything that you can in, because she is giving up some time for us tonight, and we really, really, really appreciate it. And I can't wait to hear from her. She's awesome, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say to get us going. So go ahead, Amanda.
Okay, so hashtag this might be wine. I had to have a little sip before I started. I hope you guys brought a drink with you too. Okay, so here we go. I need you guys to make sure you have a pen and paper, okay? If not, the notes on your phone or whatever you want to do. I see this is Shandy's first Zoom. Girl, so excited you're here.
Kat Porovich is on here. It's her first Zoom too.
Okay, Kat.
Jamie Smith, Jamie and Angela. I don't know if you've been on any live. We have a lot of first newbies on my team that have never done live Zooms, I don't think. So this is awesome.
All right, we're breaking you in, guys. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I'm going to go over some notes. I've been really thinking about this Zoom for a while. They asked me a while back, so I've been thinking about it. I do other Zooms and lives for other teams, but this one's more personal to me. I know a lot of you, and some of you are on my team, my legs, and then some of you are my sidelines because you're on Kate's other legs. And so we're all one big team. And so this is very near and dear to my heart, and I want to make sure I'm delivering really good information to you guys, because I take this very seriously. Okay? So, anyways, I want you guys to be interactive with me in this, because I need to feel you out and just see, where your head is at. Okay. And so, the first thing I want you to do, I like to start off every single Zoom on a positive note. Okay. Positive note. I want you to just in the comments really quick, type in one thing that Plexus has helped you with. Really quick. Maybe like 7 seconds. One thing. I want to see them in the comments, okay? All right, so we've got patience. We've got weight, migraine, mommy energy, thyroid, stomach relief, energy, stress, and energy. You guys reading all these things? Getting off antidepressant medications. Take a quick second, you guys, and you see these are the people on your team. You can see with your own eyes how Plexus has helped them on the health side, okay? Tell me that's not powerful. Tell me that's not crazy, okay? That is amazing. That's life-changing things right there. Okay, you're seeing this for your own eyes, okay? This is why you probably started the products. Am I correct? You started them because you needed some health changes. Do I have anybody on this call that started for a business? Just raise your hand. Let me see it. Nobody? Every person on this call started for health, correct? And you guys have seen allergies, sinuses, migraines. Love it. You guys have seen health changes, right? So then what do you do when you feel those changes, when a person feels those changes? I personally went into it to lose weight, my baby weight. Didn't know how gut health affected all the other aspects of my life. And I am a nurse, you guys. They don't teach you about gut health in nursing school. I mean, they might tap into supplements a little bit, not where we're headed. We're learning about medications and Band-Aids, okay? Not root issues. So when I started digging, because I'm a researcher, I do have a little bit of that in me, my personality. I started to find that gut health is linked to so many different things, all of these things that you guys listed. So what happens when you start to feel those changes? You start to share. Am I correct? And you're like, okay. Well, then you see your upline. You start to see your upline, ranking up and making money, or your sidelines. And you're like, okay, what is this business? Okay. That's kind of like what I did. I was like, what is this business stuff about? So I started researching residual income. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me, if you want to put in the comments or write it down, quick little answer, what your why is. Why do you want to share this business? What can this business do for you? What is your why? Is it you want to quit your job? Is it you want to make $500? Because if that's the answer, if you want to make $500 a month, that ain't going to cut it. I need to know why you want to make $500 a month. Is it because you want to pay for your daughter's dance lessons or your son's private school? What is the reason? You need to peel it back like an onion. I need to know what is the real reason. I've had to do this with people on my team, and you have to dig deeper. So when you want to pursue a career in this business, your why needs to be powerful. And if you're saying, oh, well, $500, it's not that powerful. It is powerful, because when you're talking about how that will affect you, how that $500 will affect you, and your why about you, then it's going to be mind-blowing, because you're going to work your tail off to make $500. And $500 is a lot of money, you guys. Who here thinks $500 is a lot of money? Who thinks $500 would be amazing to get a check in the mail to spend on Christmas presents right now? Lots of money, okay? Lots of money. And so $500 is just the start of it, you guys. If you have ever made $500 in Plexus, comment yes in the comments really quick. We need to see for our own eyes how many people have made $500 with Plexus. Okay, so now we see that we have people commenting yes. We see it. We see it with our own eyes. It can happen. It does happen, and it's not that hard. Don't overthink it, guys. Start with your why. This whole segment tonight is going to be about the word you. Okay, not necessarily the word you. It comes together as the word you, but we're starting with the letters. The first letter in that word is Y. You have to start with why. Why do you want to make it to $500 a month? Why do you guys want to quit your job? Do you hate it? Do you want to stay home with your babies? Why do you want to stay home? How does it affect you? How would that make you feel to be able to contribute $1,000 a month to your income at home? How would it make you feel to contribute $2,000, $5,000, $10,000? That is no joke, you guys. You have 2 people on this call that you know that are Emerald Ambassadors. It's not just people. These are your people, okay? And I'm here to tell you that it's so possible, but you have to peel back that onion, and you have to decipher what your why is. Mine changes all the time. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about Kate. I know Allie's does. We talk about it. Our why changes all the time. Mine started to get my products paid for. Usually that's what the why business starts with, right? I loved the products. I had amazing health changes. I lost my migraines. I lost 30 pounds. I stopped having IBS with constipation. I felt like $1 million. I got mom energy. I got my life back. That's powerful, right? I wanted to keep paying for these products, you guys. And I had to share them. And I had to share it because I loved it. And I felt like other people needed it. Okay, that was another part of my why. I needed to share this with people because it felt so amazing to get those messages of people messaging me back saying that I feel these same changes as you, Amanda. Like I feel like I don't have the mommy sads anymore. I feel like I am being less sad in my life. I feel like my anxiety is lessening every day. I'm losing weight. My husband can put his arms around me without me cringing. Those are real, you guys. That drives me. What drives you? Write down your why and do it every month. Why do you do this? It's super important, you guys. Your why connects you and it keeps you passionate when times get tough, because I'm here to tell you times will get tough. This is not easy, you guys. If it was easy, it would be sleazy. And that is the God's honest truth. This business is super amazing, but it's a business. It's exactly what it is. It's a job, okay? If you treat this like a job, the best job ever, your paycheck will reflect that, okay? So the first letter was why. And so once I know, let me read your why, Shandy. My why is to get away from being in a cubicle, social worker and CPS, pushing papers, making next to nothing, being able to take extra financial pressure from my poor husband. Okay, Shandy. So that's what you wrote. You want to be able to take financial pressure off of your husband. What does that do for you? How does that make you feel? What kind of a feeling is that going to give you when you can say, babe, you can cut back a little bit, or you can quit your job? I know that's a big part of my why these days. I want to retire my husband because he's always worked 2 jobs to the bone, worked himself to the bone. And it is part of my new why to get him there so that we can spend more time together. How is that going to make me feel? That is going to make me feel like I've finally given back to him and that I'm contributing to my family so much that he doesn't have to be gone 24/7, working 2 jobs, working construction, shoeing horses, riding colts all the time. We can do more of what makes us happy, spending time together, going to cattle brandings, riding the horses, going on trips, visiting my mom and dad, stuff like that. That is part of the why. So really think about your why and really be in tune with that, okay? If you're feeling down in the dumps one day, because we all do it, we all get there with Plexus, you keep your eye on your why. Don't forget it. Write it down again. Repeat it to yourself every single day if you have to. Your why will connect you to that next step. And it's going to get you through those hard times, okay? So the second letter of you is opportunity. Now, okay, I want you guys to bear with me a little bit, y'all. Opportunity, okay? This, without a doubt, is the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm not saying that to blow smoke up your rear because I've got better things to do. I am telling you that because that is the truth. And this opportunity is one that shouldn't be passed up. And so I want to first talk to you guys. I know it's hard, you guys. I know it's hard. I have three kids. They're crazy busy. Like I said, I was a nurse. I worked full-time while doing this business at first. I would go to the bathroom and pee and work my business on my phone on the toilet, okay? That's what I did when I first started this business, and that's how I got to where I am. I didn't let that excuse get in my way of having to work. I did it from the toilet, guys. My business grew on the pot, okay? So I would go pee at work, answer messages, follow up with people. I did it on my days off. And every single night, late at night, I watched a training video. I watched diamond documentaries. I watched every freaking Emily Roberts video, Ame Darling video, Tara Castaneda video was ever made. I have seen every single diamond documentary on that list. I quit watching TV. I had to sacrifice for something that I knew could benefit my family in the long run. So I gave up watching TV and I watched Plexus videos. And I would lay in bed at night, super late at night after everybody went to bed. And my husband's laying next to me sleeping, snoring, and I'm watching Plexus videos. Okay? That is how serious I was. But I knew this opportunity, and I knew it wasn't something I needed to pass up. Okay? So this is, super important to realize that this compensation plan is like no other. How many of you know the compensation plan? Can you guys yell off the 11 different ways you get paid? If you can name all 11 ways you get paid, type yes in the comments. If you cannot, then type no. It's okay, be honest, it's all good. Okay. If you answered no to that question, after this call, get on a compensation video on YouTube and watch it. Write them down. Because if you think the only way you're getting paid is through preferred customers and your ambassadors, you better think again, because there's 9 other ways, girls, that you can get paid. And it is incredible. Sometimes I'd get a check and I was like, what is this? In the beginning, because like you, I did not know. I did not know until I taught myself. Okay? So here's the thing about this opportunity. Raise your hand if what's holding you back in this opportunity is fear. No matter what the fear is, raise your hand if you have fear. Okay? Doesn't matter what kind of fear, just raise your hand. Okay. A lot of you have been on my mind lately. I watch your guys' posts. I see you. I see fear. I see your comments in team pages. I watch you guys. I know what's happening. And this is not the only team, or you are not the only person that has fear. It is true. I once was a new ambassador with Plexus. I once was silver, you guys. I was. Swear to God, I started there too. I had fear too, you guys. That held me back from sharing this opportunity for 2 months. 2 months. Whether it be a health issue or financial reasons that you joined, there are people out there that need hope. Okay, they need hope. They need hope that they can come through their anxiety and depression. They need hope that they can lose that baby weight that they've been carrying for 15 years. They need hope that they can get rid of these seasonal allergies that makes them look like Will Smith on Hitch. You guys seen that movie? Okay. They need hope. If you join for financial reasons, people out there need hope that there's another way. That the norm of working 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, that there is another way. There's another way out of this rat race. That they can be their own boss, that they can have financial freedom. People need hope. And if you don't tell them, who's going to tell them, you guys? Who's going to tell them? So if your fear stems from not wanting to put yourself out there for fear of what other people may think, raise your hand. Who out there feels like they are scared to see what people say if they post about Plexus on Facebook? Is that a fear you guys feel? If that is not your fear, tell me what your fear is, you guys. I want to hear just one or two people. Tell me your fear. If you want, chime in. Let's talk about this for a second. Does anybody want to chime in? You guys raised your hand. Fear you have to wear a dress. Casey, you're so cute. You don't have to wear a dress. Okay. So nobody wants to tell me not being able to answer their questions because I do not know all about the products. You guys, nobody knows about the products when they first start. That is what your upline is for. That is what three-way chats are for. And that is what the support system that we have is for. The team page. That's what that's for. If you have a fear of not knowing what to say, get in a three-way chat. You don't have to answer them right away. If they're like, oh, does this happen? Or can this happen? Or does this do this? And you don't know the answer, they don't need to see those 3 dots right away. Go look for the answer, okay? And go ask for the answer. Most of the time, that answer is probably in the team page already. You can search in the magnifying glass at the top before you ask your upline. Or you can go to Get Your Plexus On, the customer page, where there's product information, and search in that little magnifying glass. I guarantee you that's there, because we've been working on that page for over 2 years now, and it has everything about Plexus in there and everything you can imagine in that page. You guys, I was just looking at that tonight. I counted there's seriously 17 Amandas in that group. That's how big that group is. Blows my mind how big it's gotten since we started it 2 years ago. Okay, so that's a little bit off the subject, but I had to tell you that because I was counting Amandas. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I was in there, but I was looking in through the names, and yeah, okay. Anyways, so go find the answer. Get in a 3-way chat with your upline. If you're not doing 3-way chats with your upline, you got to do it, you guys. It's super essential, and I know what you're thinking. These people don't want to be in a 3-way chat. That's going to turn them off. Blah, 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 blah. You guys, 3-way chats are the best way to validate what you're saying, because you have third-party validation. You don't have just me sitting there telling you how incredible these products are and just my testimony. You have Kate in there telling you something different it may have helped her with that could be more relatable to this person. We all have different personality types, right? What if you're a red personality and this person is yellow? How are you going to relate to them? You got to bring more personalities into the mix. It's tried, it's true, and it works. Get into 3-way chats and get into action, because that is how you do it. Don't reinvent the wheel, guys. Don't think I'm going to do it this way and it's going to work. Don't reinvent the wheel. 3-way chats is where it's at. And your uplines know exactly what they're doing and what they're talking about. And so it's not like you guys have some weird uplines and they don't know anything, okay? They know what they're talking about. Okay, so I told you guys, I started with a lot of fears, okay? I started with a lot of fears, a lot of nervousness. It took a lot of coaxing and talking into for me to post my first post on Facebook, because I was scared of what people might think of me. I swore I would never do network marketing. I told Kristen that if she ever told anybody that I did it, I would cut her. And I said those exact words to her. She tagged me on a post on Facebook when she was at convention, and I wasn't out of the Plexus closet. And I messaged her and I was like, I'm going to kill you. Take my name off of there. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yes, you are dead, Rogers. And she's like, Amanda, calm down. It's not the end of the world, blah, 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 blah. But I did have somebody comment on that post, what is Plexus? And so, yeah, angry guys, angry birds over here. So I got over that, obviously, and have no shame in my game now, because I know that everybody needs it. And talk about opportunity, you guys. These products, everybody needs every single month. This isn't makeup. This isn't pots or Tupperware. You guys, this is not mascara. People need this stuff every single month. 30-day supply. If you have stuff left over at the end of the month, you ain't doing it right. That bottle should be gone. They need it every single month. They need that refill every single month. That is what sets this business apart, this product apart, other than the fact that it changes people's health. People need better health every single day of their life. And so you are in the right place, you guys. And this company, the owners, the president, CEO, they're good people. And I'm telling you this firsthand. I've met them. I've sat down to dinner with them. The president, Alec, is the nicest guy ever. He tried to feed me off of his own fork. And those are the kind of people that run this company. And I feel completely comfortable with my future in their hands. Okay, so let's see. You guys said that, hold on. I need to see, why can't I see all the chat? You guys hear my kids? Okay, mom life. All right. I feel like it intimidates them and they don't open up like they do just me. Okay, so this was in response to three-way chats. Am I correct? So are you effectively recruiting your people, Shandy?
Shandy, feel free to unmute yourself too and just talk. You can do that.
Hello? You can
Sorry,
unmute.
I'm dealing with a kiddo. I'm dealing with a kiddo to get him to bed too.
Oh yeah, near mine. So tell me, are you effectively recruiting? Is your messaging effective?
I believe so. But I get wordy sometimes.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're not feeling stuck, if you feel like you're knocking it out of the freaking ballpark, maybe you don't need a three-way message at this time. Maybe it's
I do ask a million questions too, and my upline though.
Oh yes, and I did the same thing. Three-way chats are a way to validate. And unless they have said, hey, I don't want to be in a three-way chat, then you don't really know if that's what something they don't want to do. Correct?
Yeah.
So there might be something your upline says that can be relatable to that person. It might just convince them. And if you got, I'm telling you right now, the most effective way to do three-way chats is through voice messenger. Let them hear, even just messaging one-on-one with people, voice messenger with people, because they can hear your tone of voice. They can hear your heart. They can hear how passionate you are. But we all know how misconstrued a text message can be, right? Because we all perceive things differently. Voice messaging is the way to go. And I know myself, like when I text message, people misconstrue what I say all the time because I don't know, it's just the way I text. I use a lot of periods and exclamation points, don't even mean to. It's just the way that I type. But if I'm using my voice, they can hear what I really mean. Okay? So just like if I was texting this to you guys right now, all of this information, who knows what you think that what I may mean, right? So me talking to you face to face is huge, and in my voice is huge. Use your voice messaging, you guys. It's super effective. What I'm getting at is that if you feel like you're not getting anywhere with people, three-way chat. If you feel like nobody is hopping on board, get on a three-way chat. This is how you learn to talk to people. This is you learning. This is you learning while you earn. And so you're going to learn what to say, how to respond, how to ask questions. When you are in a message with somebody, you ask open-ended questions. Be genuinely interested in what these people are saying. Okay, so you got to validate what these people are saying immediately. If they message you and say, hey girl, I've been seeing your posts and I've been suffering from postpartum depression for quite some time now, and I'd really like to get some information on your products. And you say, oh yeah, girl, you've got to try the Triplex combo. It's amazing. It's helping so many people. That ain't gonna cut it. You have to validate what they're saying. You have to care, be compassionate. Show them that you're not just wanting their paycheck. You want their testimony. Okay? Something else you could say instead would be, sorry, someone walked in my room and you got the death stare. You could say, oh my gosh, girl, I had no idea that you have been suffering with that. If you have suffered with that, you could say, I personally have been through this before, and I know how hard it is and how courageous you have to be to get through the day. If you haven't, I have never personally been through that before, but I have had friends who have, or I know how hard it is, how hard it must be, and how courageous you are to get through the days, and how you think you're not being a good mother, but you are a good mom because you're seeking help. How much better does that sound? And it's not a matter of being a robot. It's a matter of how you respond to get their attention. You want them to know that you care, that they feel sad. You want to put yourself in their shoes. Like, they're desperate for help. They can't get through the day without crying, you guys. They can't get through the day without feeling like a bad mother. We all have been there, right? We've all felt like bad mothers at certain points. It's a terrible way to feel, okay? Try to empathize and start with validating their problem. If it's a completely different problem, validate that problem. It could be something totally different. You don't have to get that deep if it's not something that deep, okay? If it's allergies, be like, I totally understand your allergies. Like, no. Like, be like, oh yeah, like, I know how hard it is to have allergies. I used to take Claritin every single day. You know what I mean? It's hard stuff, right? Okay, validate what their problem. Then you need to differentiate their problem, okay? So you need to figure out how much time they're willing to spend trying to fix their problem. If they say, oh, I just want to try it, and they don't seem like they're very interested, then they need to be a customer. And there is no shame in that. Customers are amazing, you guys. You do make a very nice chunk of change off